This here's from people, and I know some of you might get tired of me saying it, but people used to be very negative about Johnny, and now all I could find is pretty much positivity from people, and variety, by the way. Let's see what we got. Johnny Depp enjoys a very special visit to UK Art Gallery after premiering his latest movie, Modi, in London. All right. Johnny Depp's visiting Amadeo Modigliani's artwork in London as his new movie about the early 20th century Italian artist makes its UK debut. That makes perfect sense. Before I read this, I wasn't sure exactly why Johnny was there, but now I see. On Thursday, July 10th, Depp shared a series of photos on Instagram of London's Tate Modern Art Museum. In them, he posed with one of the Modigliani's paintings and visited the gallery with art critics, artists, and two actors from the movie. Nice. Anything else? Anything negative, maybe? I guess not. You know why? Because it seems like everything I've heard about Johnny since the case in Virginia has been positive. It's kind of funny because when I heard Johnny say something like he's going to be on the right side of the Roaring Rapids, I was like, I don't know, it's just a silly thing he said, but it seems like it's kind of true. I really feel like I'm on the correct side here. A very special visit to Tate Museum on Monday with Waldemar John Vazakak, however you say that last name, Polly Morgan, Ricardo Sacamone, and Antonia Desplat. Depp captioned his post. Sorry for all those people, we don't know exactly who they are, but cool, they're friends with Depp. The first piece of art Depp posed was photo carousel titled The Little Peasant, was created in 1918 by Modigliani, whose life Depp adopted for the screen in his new movie. It marks the first film Depp's directed since 1997. I've heard that quite a few times recently. Okay. He also shared photos of himself posing with art critic filmmaker, there's that name again, not going to try, I'm going to butcher it, and some of artist Polly Morgan and two actors in Modi, again with the names. Let's keep going. I'm sure those people are cool and artistic, but I can't pronounce their names. Not correctly, at least. For today only, UK preview screenings of Modigliani 3 Days on the Wings of Madness will include an exclusive discussion, the universal plight of the artist recorded with Polly and the names I can't say, but I'm not super interested. I respect the people Johnny worked with. I'm thankful you work with them. But if they don't have names I can pronounce, well, gotta kind of move along. And they quote a critic saying, so Johnny Depp's man texts me and tells me that Johnny is a big fan of my films and I would love to meet. When we met, he tells me he likes to watch them in bed just before he sleeps. Well, lucky you, man. And then he tells the people, whoever's reading, listening, watching, whatever, to go to his YouTube channel so they could be like Johnny Depp and watch his movies. I think, you know what? If Johnny watches it, it's pretty cool, but I'd appreciate if you kept watching this channel. Because I bet, no, I take that back. I guarantee if I talk to Johnny, it'd be more interesting than what this guy has to say. But I guess I can't prove that. And they show Johnny here, looking at one of the paintings, and he's actually uncannily like the guy. I'm sure it's somewhat deliberate. The hat, the pose. Alright, good for you. Looks good. That's about it. People keeps pumping out the positivity about Johnny. It's almost like they don't give a shit what's actually going on. They just want to talk about the news. So when Johnny was kind of at his lower points, they were all for Amber. And now, when Johnny's at his high point, they're all for Johnny. It's quite telling about people. Finger in the fucking wind. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. I think Morty's coming out like July 17th. Not exactly sure. Gonna try to see it. I'll do my best. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.